Ahmad Bello, the Sardana of Sokoto, is widely regarded as a shrewd political strategist in Nigeria's First Republic. Here's how he outmaneuvered Nnamdi Azikiwe and Obafemi Awolowo in shaping northern dominance. Ahmad Bello inherited and expanded the Northern People's Congress from its early roots. By leveraging the emirate system, he ensured traditional rulers and local elites supported him, giving the North a solid grassroots network, unlike the more urban-focused Awolowo and Zik. Bello allied the NPC with smaller parties and interest groups in other regions, creating coalitions at the federal level. He positioned the North as a kingmaker in the federal parliament, making it difficult for Zik or Awolowo to dominate policy without Northern support. Unlike Zik, who relied on the press and Eastern nationalism, or Awolowo, who pushed Western-style welfare policies, Bello kept the North politically cohesive and ideologically flexible. He framed Northern interests as defending tradition and religion, resonating with the population while keeping federal rivals on the defensive. During the 1950s and early 1960s elections, Zik won in the East but couldn't expand influence nationally. Awolowo dominated the West but faced resistance in multi-ethnic states. Bello's NPC won the most seats nationally, giving him leverage in coalition talks. His team used both political patronage and voter mobilization effectively, outpacing the more ideologically driven strategies of Zik and Awolowo. By carefully negotiating ministerial positions and alliances, Bello ensured the North controlled key federal ministries, especially finance, defense, and internal affairs, giving him lasting influence. Even as Awolowo tried to push free education and health reforms, and Zik emphasized nationalism, Bello used his coalition to check their initiatives when necessary. Ahmad Bello's brilliance was pragmatic and patient. He combined traditional authority, strategic alliances, and federal maneuvering to ensure the North remained politically dominant. Zik and Awolowo were more visionary and ideologically ambitious, but Bello's grounded tactical approach won real power in the First Republic. If you want, I can also draw a side-by-side map showing how Bello, Zik, and Awolowo divided Nigeria politically to visualize exactly how he outsmarted them. Do you want me to do that? Zik was elected the president, but can't rule Nigeria. You're touching on a crucial and often misunderstood moment in Nigeria's First Republic. Let me break it down carefully. Nnamdi Azikiwe was a leading nationalist and the figurehead of the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, dominant in the eastern region. In the 1959 federal elections, the NCNC won a plurality of seats in the eastern region, but not a majority nationally. Nigeria operated under a parliamentary system, not a presidential system. So there was no direct election of a president by popular vote. The prime minister was chosen from the party or coalition controlling the federal parliament. The Northern People's Congress, led by Ahmad Bello, controlled the majority of seats in the northern region, which had the largest population and therefore more parliamentary seats. By forming a coalition with smaller parties, the NPC was able to control the federal government. This meant that even though Zik was federal governor general later and a symbolic national figure, he never had absolute political control over Nigeria in practice. The North, via the NPC and its parliamentary strength, dominated federal policymaking. Nigeria's First Republic was modeled on the Westminster system. In that system, the prime minister is the leader of the majority in parliament, not the winner of a nationwide presidential vote. Zik's NCNC lacked a majority coalition, so he couldn't form a government even though he was extremely popular in the East. Zik eventually became Governor General after independence, a largely ceremonial position, representing the Queen until Nigeria became a republic. Actual political control remained in the hands of Prime Minister Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, supported by NPC leaders like Ahmad Bello. Zik was symbolically Nigeria's first national figure, but never wielded real executive power because parliamentary arithmetic favored the northern NPC. This is why many people say Zik was elected but the count ruled Nigeria, meaning the North's parliamentary majority determined governance, not the popular votes in the